Hello, Scorpio. Welcome to your weekly reading for October 14th to the 20th. This is for Scorpio, Scorpio rising, and Scorpio moon. And you know, we're going to jump right into it, Scorpio. Hey, first things first, I'm going to spend a little bit more time with you this week because it is a big week with, these aspects are really strong. Okay. You've got Mars, the Sun, and Pluto, in this tangle this week. And with that said, please, cherry on top, whipped cream on top. Do not overextend yourself. Do not overwork. Do not overdo things, okay, this week, all right? Because there can be, with these aspects, you could feel a little bit drained. And with, everyone feeling a little bit drained, emotions are heightened. And as we know, Mars is in Cancer, and just that alone, can heighten emotions. Now, the other thing is, I really want you to pay attention to Monday to Thursday, where Mercury, which just moved into your sign, right? Just moved into your sign, is going to be with Venus. So Mercury and Venus in your sign for the first 4 days. All right. So really nice, really nice. You're going to have some big moments here. You're going to have big moments. Maybe there are some like inner truths that you are discovering around this time, being in touch with your higher self. You could be having a lot of deep reflections as well. Would be surprised if you have like deep conversations around this time. And just a big focus on your passions, love, money, all that highlighted, but just you and what you want moving forward, what is bringing you pleasure, what, you planning out like your journey. All right. So, really love this energy for you. And, here's the thing, like you've been going through, a lot of changes and processing a lot, right? Especially after eclipse season. Okay. Now you also see Venus is going to be very active this week, and we'll talk about all that. But with Venus being very active, there is a sense of really, especially Venus still being in your side, like really in thinking about like everything you want to invest in, like regarding your passions and your goals, and even your transformation. And then we do have that full moon in Aries. Okay, so I'll talk about that a little bit more than I did in your monthly forecast. So Scorpio. On Monday, we kick it off October 14th with the Sun square Mars. So, with this aspect, you're possibly going to feel it pretty much like all month. Sun is going to square Pluto as well. All right. Now, why is this a big deal for you, Scorpio? Is because Mars and Pluto are your rulers. Mars, your traditional ruler, Pluto, your modern ruler. So, you may feel the impact of this. And we are approaching the Mars-Pluto opposition that will happen really strongly in November, but it's so strong, you're gonna start feeling it now. So what does that mean? It really means like, hey, these energies can be really strong, can be draining, can be emotionally heightened, okay, or cause, heightened emotions. So just have the breakthroughs that you need. Okay, have the breakthroughs that you need. Now, let me break this down a little more. There may be something here with travel for you, by the way. With Mars and Cancer in your ninth house, and then Pluto and Capricorn in your third house. So we'll talk about this. I want you to know Mars is, has competitive energy. And, at this point, Mars, as I mentioned, has been in Cancer for about a month and a half at this point. So Mars doesn't do well in Cancer, is getting a little feisty and impatient and antsy. So think about when we were like I don't know how old you are, but like when kids play horse, right? Like that basketball, that 1-on-1, you try to spell out the word horse, right? Imagine you playing that with like Mars. Like he's all over you, he's not letting you take the shot. All right, so this is going to be one of those times where you may feel that Mars energy strongly, and that just may really get you like, ah. So remember, always stay frosty, be cool, stingers in. Okay, stingers in. Now, Mars is actually tangling with Chiron around this time as well. The wounded healer, so there really could be a lot of internal work that you're doing around this time, with the fact that Chiron is in Aries too, with your North Node. We have this full moon in Aries, all in your sixth house. Everyday activities, your routines, but also health. That does include like mental health as well. So fitness, wellness, all of that. So this is a time where I just want you to slow down and just be with you. Okay. Be with you. Be with you. Have those moments. All right. Because Mars, as I mentioned, is physicality, physical energy. It's squaring the sun. The life force, purpose. So just remember, don't overdo things. Don't overburden yourself. Okay. When like I said, people feel a little bit drained. Emotions can be heightened. Okay. So this is also a time, with that said, where people may not be seeing eye to eye with you. It also could be a time where people are possibly like, fishing for arguments. Remember, there's that element of like power struggles, power tripping, all of that with these type of aspects. So just remember, you're on a karmic journey, right? Don't let anyone, anyone ever block your path. Don't let anyone pull you into their low energy frequency, and do not let anyone ever take away your power, Scorpio. All right? This is your journey. Don't just, the sun squaring Mars could test you spiritually. Okay? Remember, Mars in Cancer, your ninth house. Spirituality, your belief system, wisdom, how you see things, but something could be testing like your faith here. And every Scorpio is different. You all have different rising signs, different birth charts, makes you different from every other Scorpio in the world. So it could be like, your faith in yourself, your faith in like your, I don't know, partner or your career. Like something just could be like testing you, but just remember to be your authentic self. Okay. Emotions could be running high. Take that time. This is a week to do, breath work, maybe yoga, go actually play basketball, walk along the park, do some gardening, things like that, okay? Be in touch with your higher mind, focus on your path to enlightenment. Now, Venus opposite Uranus that same day. That same day. Uranus is in Taurus, you know that, okay? Your opposite sign, so partnerships, relationships, all right? So there may be some sudden moment, something happened out of the blue, surprises in relationships. It can be career, it can be work, can be love, can be romance, can be something just, maybe it's like a boss that suddenly quits. Like there's just maybe something here, but also there's something here that, if that doesn't resonate with you, could be something that brings you pleasure, or something with intimacy, something with money. This is a time where you possibly do not want to go on a first date. You can meet people for sure, but don't, go tie the knot like 2 hours later. This is not that type of ass. You don't want to do this today. All right. But here's the thing with Venus opposite Uranus, you never really know Uranus. And that's why I say you can, use these energies, vibrate at this high frequency. Okay. Because Venus opposite Uranus, yes, you could have some unexpected surprises that work in your favor. And it could have to do with money. It could have to do with creativity. You could meet someone out of the blue, okay, out the, mailbox, whatever it is. Remember, Uranus and Taurus, partnerships, relationships, one-on-one commitments as well. So there is potential for something that could be stimulating. Now, breakthroughs. Uranus is breakthroughs. Okay, so you could have a personal breakthrough. Now, Tuesday, October 15th, Venus will trine Neptune. Absolutely amazing. I absolutely love this for you, Scorpio. This is a great day for romance. This is dreamy. It's very sensual. A lot of imagination. Creative energy is definitely going to be off the charts for you because Neptune is in Pisces in your fifth house of creativity. Okay? You may, and the fifth, sex as well. I mean, like, we're all adults here. This is fifth house. Fifth house is also procreation. So just keep that in mind. That may be like a thing. It's also pleasure. It's joy. It's recreations. It's hobbies. All of that. This is Venus. So really nice energy here. Okay. So could have, fifth house, I think I, mentioned children. So if you have children, maybe if you're a teacher, students, there's just something, could have like this really heartwarming, Neptune is compassion, right? So really, really nice, great time if you're an artist, even if you're not. It's just a time where you may want to go, to a museum and be inspired, okay? Now, October 17th, now we're on Thursday, the full supermoon in Aries, last supermoon of the year. This is going to be really strong. And there's something we call, cardinal cross. There's a grand cardinal cross. And I say that because the moon is in Aries, the Mars is in Cancer, you've got the sun in Libra, and you have Pluto in Capricorn. So you see all the cardinal signs, activated here, right? So with that said, cardinal is leadership energy. Take charge. Own this aspect. Take charge. Okay, it can be really strong. It can be really strong. All right. So this is you taking life by the horns and just, going after the things you want. There could be some shifts here. Okay. It's a strong full, and it's such a big, well, it's a full moon in Aries. You can feel it days before, you can feel it days after. It's opposite, the sun squaring Mars, opposite Pluto. Remember, these are your two ruling planets. So again, you may feel, some impact here. Okay. It's a tangle of planets that are honestly, they're doing this pretty intense dance off. Okay. Dancing with the planets. And remember, ego's at play. I mean, you got Mars, who's like, you got Pluto, authority, empowerment. I mean, there's okay. So, power struggles, power tripping. This is a time where there may be those moments where people say things they don't mean to. People could get frustrated around the smallest things. The smallest things. Someone took the last cookie, and then they, do the angry footloose dance, and like, come on, yeah. So just be mindful. And maybe pay attention to this with, the siren, really coming through, okay? So all I'm saying is that emotions are going to be running high around this time. Remember, you are made of energy, okay? Everything is made of energy. That's not just Hermetic principles. That is quantum physics. That's Einstein. And when I say everything's made of energy, your thoughts, okay? The words that come out of your mouth. The things that you're speaking into existence, right? So just be mindful because emotions are neutral, right? Emotions, break that word down to its etymological root, emotere, energy and motion. So emotions are how you fuel all that, right? It's like the energy that you put toward emotional vibrational frequencies. That's why I would say vibrate at this high frequency. You've heard of the law of attraction, right? So vibe high, okay? Always move toward your higher self, all right? Explore your emotions this time too, all right? Evolve with your emotions. I've said it before, I'll say it again. Maybe I'll say it every week. Your future self is watching you right now. Have the karmic journey you deserve. Have the karmic journey that you want, all right? You're going to be great. Okay. Now, we are approaching that Mars opposite Pluto. We'll talk about that more in your November forecast. Again, that's going to happen in the beginning of November, but it is a strong aspect. One of the reasons I'm bringing it up now is because you may be feeling it now. I mean, these are your two ruling planets, but also one thing I just want to highlight real quick because I may forget to say it around that time. Mars is actually exalted in Capricorn. Not a lot of people know this. Mars is in its throne in Capricorn. And that's where Pluto is right now. So Mars is on this, like he's got his aviators on, okay? Collar flipped up. He's looking at Pluto. He's like, you are in my house. Get out. Get out. Okay. So that's that square off there. That's that square off. Something with communication here for y'all. Okay. There's something here with communication. Just be mindful around this time. A lot of offense could be going on. A lot of defense could be going on. A lot of not seeing eye to eye. Maybe you're doing like West Side Story dancing with someone else. And there's just something here, Pluto and Capricorn in your third house of communication. It's also siblings, aunts, uncles, cousins, and neighbors. Keep that in mind. Now, remember, maybe something with travel. Maybe something with travel where if you're planning a trip, you're just not seeing eye to eye with the person you're planning a trip for, or maybe you check into a hotel and you I don't know, have to wait. Your room's not ready. It's gonna be ready in 4 minutes, and you're like, 4 minutes. Remember, like, handle things with grace. All right, emotions are going to be heightened around this time. Scorpio, y'all would never do that. I know that. Okay, so y'all got to be cool. Y'all are awesome. Y'all, I love my Scorpios. I do want to remind you, I have Mars in Cancer, okay? I natally have it in my birth chart. So the very first breath that I have taken, I've worked with Mars in Cancer my entire life. I'm a living example. You can learn how to use these energies to your advantage, okay? It's all about that emotional growth, all right? I believe in y'all. Just trust your intuition. You're going to be fine. So back to this full moon. A lot of things going to be highlighted for you, illuminated. Some things maybe even like revealed. Again, don't forget it's a full moon. So completion too, culmination. Think about the changes that were happening in your life starting April 8th when we had that new moon total solar eclipse in Aries. So any time around April, all right, it was a strong eclipse. This is the corresponding full moon where it's the end of that cycle. All right. So new cycle beginning right here. So there could be something here that even though there is all these strong energies, aspects, there could be something really great for you. This new beginning, this new journey. Remember, it's a full moon in Aries. Aries kicks off the zodiac wheel. All right. So something very entrepreneurial, something very enterprising, something very inspiring, something very invigorating, something just really special for you. All right. Aries is assertive energy. Take action. Take that action. Jupiter's actually at a really good spot. I love Jupiter here. And I know that I said last week Jupiter's not having any other aspects. Well, it is. Jupiter is going to be trining the moon. But the reason why here's the thing. Jupiter's detriment in Gemini, but also retrograde at this point, and all the other aspects are a lot stronger. And so what's happening is Jupiter is really striving, okay? You like okay, really striving to bring you that abundance and that good luck and, fortune and whatnot. So you'll feel it. You'll feel it. But again, there is going to be a lot of strong energy here. It's more about your personal transformation. There could be something here with money, finances, love that you feel, even Mars. I mean, there's also the moon's trining Pluto. So moon's trining Pluto. Like, there's so many great things happening here under the scenes. Okay, behind, like, a little bit. That's nice. Okay, so you could have some really powerful insights around this time as well. Important conversations you need to have. There could be some breakthroughs, icebreakers for y'all. Really good time to, Uranus is really, in a great spot here. So something really nice with partnerships. Okay, again, that can be work, love, but a good time to think outside the box as well. Remember, Uranus is breakthrough energy, in addition to being like the unexpected and surprises too. Okay, awakenings. All right, so really good, great moon for healing with Chiron conjunct here. A lot of inner work that you may be doing about your day to day. You may be really thinking about like your routines. Health matters as well. Okay, there could be something illuminated here. Fitness, wellness. That's all part of, this full moon for you. Okay, and work, the biggest thing of all. All right, so just remember, full moons are a time for reflection, but also release, for relief, and don't stop going after the things you want. Continue. All right, don't let other people distract you. If they have their stingers out, hey, listen. Be the best version of yourself, okay? Vibrate at that high frequency because, when you do, you have that impact on other people. And then they feel it. And then they vibrate at this high frequency. So you see how that automatically makes everything within your orbit easier, okay? All right? Now, Venus sextiling Pluto that same day. Oh, wow. That's amazing. Absolutely amazing. Remember, Venus is in your sign. Okay. So Venus, this is happening at 29 degrees. This is a critical degree. This is strong. Venus sextile Pluto, very harmonious and strong. Because Venus will then have this last wonderful moment with Pluto before moving into Sagittarius. All right. So Usis, this is amazing. This is really great energy with relationships, with finances, with money, shared resources, empowerment. Remember, Venus is in your sign. All right, use this to your advantage here. Okay, Pluto being your modern ruler as well. It could be some important conversation, like I said, that you may have around this time with Pluto being in Capricorn in your third house of communication, and then Venus moving into Sagittarius. Wow. Until November 11th. Remember, Sagittarius rules your second house of income, salary, money. So there's going to be something. Venus and Sagittarius. Wow, that's pleasure seeking. That's, gaining wisdom. It's optimistic and fun. You may be open to taking risks and chances, maybe be a little bit more spontaneous as well. Remember, the second house is also self-worth and self-value, something that brings you a lot of confidence. This is just, it's exciting. It's exciting. Okay. And look at all this water energy. So yeah, very emotionally driven, emotionally moving, emotionally heightened, week as well. Okay, so even like this earth energy, but Sagittarius is bringing that fire. Okay, it's going to bring that fire. Now let's get to it. Okay, you may even have money stuff on your mind, or even move like something with shared resources, something with like maybe even business partners. Definitely love relationships over the weekend. The moon will be in Gemini. Okay, yeah. So let's get started, Scorpio. Let's see what's going on for y'all. All right, for this week, October 14th to the 20th, for Scorpio, Scorpio rising, and Scorpio moon. Okay, Scorpio. Take those off now. I do a traditional call to cross spread. Offers the best overview for a weekly reading, and if we need to pull clarifiers, you know that we will, Scorpio. Y'all are amazing. I was just thinking about something. Oh, and the other thing is, I love y'all. Y'all are amazing. Hey, next week, birthday season. Woo! I'm excited for y'all. Scorpio. Okay, so let's do it. Let's get started. Oh, there you go. Don't. Mm, yeah, you're gonna be fine. You're good. You're gonna be fine. This is gonna be everything. Listen, I, you're okay. You're gonna make a decision though. I want you to. Let's get started. You got the Knight of Pentacles. All right. So, yeah, this is really great. It just seems like, I mean, did you see your last week's reading? I take a look. Okay. Really great. Knight of Pentacles. Yeah, there's movement here. There's progress here. Remember what I said, slow and steady wins a race, especially like a week like this. Just there you go. Knight of Pentacles, pretty much the slowest knight, but all the knights are action. They're action oriented. They're all active. Okay, so this is just moving closer and closer to the planting the seeds that you have, reaping the rewards right here, no matter how long it takes. Okay, so there is that sense of like patience as well. Okay, this is someone that is very determined, disciplined, diligent, all the D words, right? All the D words. Now, this is great because this is money, finances, that stability, and that long-term energy. And it could even, if you're not here for money, remember Pentacles, your physical reality. So things that you have invested in. Remember, I said that's going to be something that you're going to be thinking about, like what you've invested in this week. Okay, so there you go. All right. How interesting is this? You got the star and the heart of your spread. All right. You're good. You're absolutely. So why I say that's interesting, the Knight of Pentacles attributed to Virgo, your 11th house of your hopes, your wishes, your dreams. And then you've got the star. You got the stars aligning for you. The star attributed to Aquarius, the native ruler of the 11th house of your hopes and wishes and dreams. Hey, everything's aligning for, you put in that work, you put things in motion, it stabilize things. I mean, you're good. You're good. The star, come on. A lot of healing here, a lot of faith. Remember, I talked about that. There may be some moments like, with a lot of these aspects, testing your faith and what you believe in, but faith in yourself as well. The star is having faith. Okay. Having faith. What is faith? It's trust. It's self-trust. Trusting yourself, trusting everything's working out for you, trusting in the universe. Like long hair, no care. Okay. Long hair, no care. Having no stress. Okay. No worry. There you go. There you go. Okay. I say that because it seems like some of y'all maybe. So don't. You're going to be fine. All right. Don't. Listen, ask yourself, when was the last time stressing or worrying did anything good for me at all? Never. Right? Never. You're going to be fine. Okay. Now, a lot of growth here. I mean, you see the water bearer pouring onto the land as well. Growth. It's working too. It's working. Okay. So things are growing for you. Things are happening for you. You're good. You're good. You're absolutely good. I love you're amazing. And the other great thing with what's happening here, the star card, 17. I love that. Okay. 1 7 equals 8. Okay. You see the stars are 8 pointed. There are 8 stars here as well. 8 is prosperity and success. This is really great. Really wonderful. Love this. Now, you also have the 7 of Pentacles in your challenge area. Are you in a place where, remember what I talked about, like those investments, okay? And, even with like a week like this, like it could even be like emotional investments as well, if you want to consider that. But with the 7 of Pentacles here, yeah, there may be something here where, two things. A, it may be something where you are really needing to ask yourself, is what I'm investing in right now truly something that is bringing me joy? Secondly, and it can be a relationship, it can be a job, it can be a side hustle, whatever it is. Just ask yourself. I'm not saying that it's not. I'm just saying maybe you may be asking that this week. Secondly, is there someone that's part of your journey that may be asking that question? Okay, so have those conversations. See eye to eye. See eye to eye. Okay. This may be a week where some of y'all may have a moment of clarity where you are just, realizing like, I'm not getting the gains that I actually, thought I was. Or, maybe if you are, you're thinking like, okay, like now how do I increase this? Okay. So 10 of Wands in your crown. All right. So, wow. Remember what I talked about this week? Overworking, overthinking, overdoing things, burnout energy too. 10 of Wands can bring that. Okay. So ease the mind, right? Just don't carry a lot of fear. Don't distract yourself from the things that you need to, don't overwork. Don't overwork. This is a time, again, I can't even emphasize enough. Like, a lot of y'all know what happened to me. So a lot of that has to do with like stress and whatnot. And, I'm fine now. I'm still recovering. It's going to take a while. It's going to take a while. I did actually talk to someone recently who also kind of experienced like a similar thing. And we're like, what do we even call that? What is a word for like, it's not brain fog. It's just like, you're still, you know what I mean? Like there's something else there, but it's like, just don't, and so I had to like restructure the videos I make for y'all and like repaste them and where it's not like I'm not doing like too much. But anyway, this is about you. So let's just don't over, right? So much money stuff here, money and career stuff. Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna even clarify that 10 of Wands. I'm curious. Yeah. Just listen. One great thing about the 10 of Wands, it is the end. Okay, 1-0. It's the end of the suit. Okay, 1-0 equals 1, new beginning, and then you got the Knight of Wands, which is like, whoosh, right? Really nice, really nice. And you got these 2 Sagittarius cards. Remember, you got Venus moving into Sagittarius, and that's really self-worth, self-value, things that bring you value, that brings out that confidence, and yeah. So let some of these things go. Just when you don't have that much weight, you can just boom, 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 boom. Secondly, is like this is just someone just like wow, like he's on a mission. He's on a mission. Nothing is going to stop him. This is really great, really lovely, really exciting, and I love this for you. And yeah, money. So there could be money on your mind. To be honest, like with what's going on, yeah. Because they are Sagittarius cards, and then you've got the Ace of Wands and the root of your spread. Hey, I mean, there's something new that a lot of y'all are going to be experiencing this week. May have already done. Like, remember I said there could have been a lot of new beginnings for y'all already after the eclipses. But yeah, aces, new beginnings, new opportunities. Remember I said there's this is a week of opportunities, and then we're ending a cycle with that full moon, new cycle. So wow, you're great here. You're great. So continue to move forward. Know that everything is working out for you. Know that everything's happening for you. A lot of career stuff, money and career. I mean, you see all these pentacles, these 2 Sagittarius cards, income for you, salary, money, finances, assets as well. Ace of Wands bringing in like that creative energy, that creative force, big week of creativity, but also like your ambitions, like charged up. I mean, even with that Knight of Wands there now, you have the 2 of Pentacles in your future. So there really could be something here where, yeah, you are, deciding again. There may be something that you're deciding. Just bring that balance into your life, okay? Because there is that element of like with the 2 of Pentacles, a little bit imbalance. He is like a big multitasker. He is that juggler. So find that stability. All right, find that stability. It could even be like an opportunity coming through, or even like you taking on so much. Or like, okay, I'm going to go with this new thing instead of this. Or even if it's not like dropping a pentacle, it's like that balance. It's prioritizing one thing over the other. Just bringing that stability. But it seems like there's just something so new to you. I even clarify the 2 of Pentacles as well. Yeah. Wow. And then you got Judgment. So really like, really going deep. Really going deep, having that like spiritual awakening. Like I said, this is a very spiritual week for you, Scorpio. Okay, like enlightening, spiritual awakening, spiritual callings, spiritual clarity, judgment. That is this like huge wake up call. That is, I'm going to point something out here. Judgment says it come out a lot this week if you're a cross watcher. And I'm going to say it for you. I mean, you got an archangel in your future. First of all, you got Archangel Gabriel blowing the trumpet. This is the only card in tarot that has this really strong connotation to sound. Okay, what is sound? It's frequency. It's healing. Okay, it's so strong. The frequency. It's waking the dead, who are now seeking this meaningful life experience. So keep that in mind. Okay, you're definitely gonna have this profound moment. A lot of it has to come with like, finding that balance in your life. And once you like let some things go, because it just seems like there's a lot, you're going to be fine. You're absolutely amazing. Let's get along. Let's get along here with your stuff. Scorpio, y'all, if you like this reading, it would be great if you like, subscribe, leave comments, let me know what's going on. Tell me what's going on this week. It is going to be a really big week, and I feel like you are going through a moment of empowerment. That is something that is really strong for you with Mars and Pluto, because remember, you can handle these energies. Actually, even like judgment is attributed to the planet Pluto. Okay, it's in your future. All right, so really great, really great. So let's, yeah, you're good. You're absolutely good. I'm very excited for you. Okay, that's you're. I mean, out with the old, in with the new. Let's get started. You got strength. Amazing. I mean, this is all about inner courage. And strength has actually come up a lot in readings this week as well. You'll notice more than normal. Now, strength, you know it. You know it. You have that inner courage, all of that, all of that. You really go deep, all right? That heart chakra energy, you're going to be fine, okay? Connecting with what brings you strength, okay? What makes you feel empowered, all right? That is all that is. And strength, requires a lot of like, taming the wild side, right? Of you like represent the light here. And so that means, just like kind of like resisting the things you shouldn't be doing, like overworking, overthinking, like things like that, okay? You're going to be fine. This is really great. A lot of y'all are tapping into that energy this week. And then I love the fact you got the star in the strength card. Remember, I said 1/7 equals 8. Also referencing the strength card 8. Okay, now you also got the page of wands in your external factors area. It seems like there is some message coming in for you. All right, with the 2 pages here, by the way. So pages are the messengers, and then you've got Pluto and Capricorn in your 3rd house of messages. Mercury the messenger, right? So big. You could have like big important conversation again. Surprising news coming through, messages coming through, but this is also just someone could be coming into your life as well. There's a really great energy. This is that, page of wands is like, there's a lot of imagination with the page of wands. There's a lot of like, even like enterprising too with the page of wands. With the knight of wands here, again, there's those travel elements that are coming up for me, but also there's this sense of like transformation. You're ready for this transformation. Someone could be part of that for you. There could be something new that you're doing with someone. There could be someone new that comes within your orbit as well. It can be in a work capacity. It can be with like home. It can be with like love. There's just something really here, but it just feels more visionary for me. Especially because you got the hangman as well with the judgment card. There's just so much happening here with the star, which is again Aquarius, the visionary. Hangman, really great. Okay, you're seeking it. You're seeking that transformation. You want it. You're ready to surrender things. I love this. Okay, so have that moment. This is shift in perspective too. I love the fact you got the hangman with the judgment card. Remember, you may have that with the fact that you've got all these Mars aspects happening this week. And Mars is the ruler of this full moon. Okay, so remember, Mars in your 9th house of your belief system, how you see things, your philosophies, all of that. All right, but it is truly like having faith in yourself, having faith everything's working out for you. And then page of pentacles and your final outcome. There you go. Yeah, big news. So money, like I said, could be a big theme for you right now. And then you got the page of pentacles. There may be something new that you're starting. Like I said, something enterprising and whatnot, something that has to do, maybe a new job, maybe a promotion, maybe something completely new. Maybe there is some new business partner coming into your life, like I said earlier, but this is, I love the page of pentacles because he's so grounded. Pages are double earth, pages are earthbound. I'm sorry, page of pentacles, double earth, pages are earthbound, and so are pentacles. So truly something like rooting up for you within your physical world. And it can, it's pentacles, so money, wealth, there's something here. Look how compelled he is by that pentacle. He wants to be the king of pentacles, and he eventually will be because he's so committed. And did you see your last week's reading? What did come in your final outcome? So I really love this. So there is definitely something new happening for you. Again, bring in that balance. There may be some things that you have to surrender during this full moon, okay? Because then you make room for all this new stuff. But you're good. Scorpio, you're more than good. This is great. Okay, this is really wonderful. I would not be surprised if there's something new that's happening for you, and it is part of your spiritual journey, but it's also like this awakening that you have as well. So, Scorpio, thanks so much for tuning in. Next week, happy birthday next week. We're moving into Scorpio season. And we've got a lot of other aspects next week. A couple, we'll talk about it next week. We'll talk about it next week. Thank you so much, Scorpio. If you like this reading, it would be great. If you like, subscribe, leave comments, and I will see you next week. Thanks so much. Bye bye.